buddy let me go raiding in his storage locker, so I picked up some more stuff. Snagged this desk as the main thing I was after. It's in a little bit beat up shape, and it had tape holding all the drawers shut, which is unfortunate because I've got my work cut out for me cleaning all this residue off. But this is actually a handmade desk. Pretty nice desk. Even got little pads to suppress the, ooh, sorry for the bad camera work, little pads to suppress the noise when you shut it. So this will be a great desk. As you can see, my computer fits pretty nicely on. I will have to dig out my right angle power cord. I also snagged this pretty old Optiplex 745. I don't think there will be much worth salvaging in this. I believe it's a 22-inch Dell monitor. It does have DisplayPort and DVI inputs. Incredibly dusty. I'll definitely have to do some cleaning on that. And I also got this MacBook Air. As you can see, the display is no more, although the computer seems to be working fine, so I'll have to look into how economical this will be to repair. I wouldn't mind having a little bit newer MacBook to use again. And another one of these AC power cables. This thing came right to life and looks pretty nice. Don't appear to be any imperfections in the screen, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use this monitor. I'll probably end up going with that larger Samsung television as the display for this new build, but we will see. Got the motherboard and power supply installed in the case, and I'm starting to get excited already. Did have to do a little bit of haggling with the I/O shield to get the fitment just right, but everything's going good so far. Not that it wasn't expected, because I haven't really encountered a toolless drive cage that did work all that well, but definitely going to have to utilize screws to secure this optical drive properly, but no big deal. Alright, here's the setup I came up with for the desk. I think this is going to be pretty nice, and look what showed up in the mail. So finally time to get this system going. Looks like it took a little bit of damage. The bubble mailer didn't do much to protect it, but I'm hoping the processor's fine. So time to get to work. Alright, got the processor in place. Now time to assemble this Pt.3 cooler, and we'll be up and running at that point. Looking pretty sharp. Nothing left now but a few front panel connections. Alright, the system booted right up, no problems. I'm at the BIOS right now. It's got an old version, so first thing I'm going to need to do is update the BIOS, and then I'm going to go ahead and install Windows from the USB drive. Hopefully that method's going to work, and I won't have to create my own thumb drive. And after that, I'll get in here and try and configure settings. The memory's only detecting as 2133, so I've got a little setup work to do, but just really happy it booted up. Do like that RGB memory. A little bit of a wankery, as Dave would say. Windows installation seems to be moving along pretty nicely off this flash drive. Last time I installed Windows, it was on an optical disc, so this is kind of a nice treat. Well, the install is going somewhat smoothly. I'm a bit annoyed because to get the computer to connect to the network, I had to go to Intel's website and manually download the drivers on another computer for the network adapter and bring it to this computer to install. Once I did that, the internet started working, and as you can see, I've got lots of other updates. The video card just started working in the correct resolution. Alright, got Windows set up and configured. Did a little bit of cable management on the back, nothing beautiful by any means, but it's time to put this computer on the desk. Sorry, you can see the reflection of my lights in the background, but CPU temps are not bad. You can see they managed to creep up into the mid-60s at one point. Not a ton of wiggle room for overclocking with this Pt.3 cooler at least, but really I'm probably okay with just leaving this thing at the stock speeds. because it is very snappy. I do have XMP enabled, but the memory is only running at 2666. Need to get in the BIOS and play around with settings more, see if I can get it running at its correct rated speed of 3000 megahertz. I must say it was really a pleasure to build in this Fantex case and with this Gigabyte board. I've got to back way up to get everything in frame. As you can see, I picked up a different monitor to use instead of that Samsung television. This is a Dell 32-inch. It's just a 1080p monitor, but I got a really nice deal on it. Go ahead and do a cold boot. I haven't started this system up yet today. It's virtually silent with this case, these fans. Right now I'm just running at the stock frequency, which is 4.3 gigahertz, but that's only one core. I think all cores loaded it goes to 4.1 gigahertz. I do have something I would like to ask of my viewers, if anyone knows the answer to this question. Some older Gigabyte boards I've seen actually had the ability, they had an option in the BIOS you can enable that you could use the case reset switch as a BIOS shortcut. But I can't find that option in this BIOS anywhere. Not sure if it's still a feature or not. If it is, just please leave a comment down below and let me know. It would be very much appreciated. I do want to say a big thank you to the Woofer wife for being a great wife and supportive of my hobbies. And also, she was the one who purchased the Samsung SSD for this build. So big thanks to her. If you liked this video, make sure to tune in and subscribe, and there'll be plenty of computer builds here in the future.